I was a hip hop kind of guy, you know, listening to probably hundreds of songs a day. Point is, I was very distracted with the music, and it wasn't great music. It was obviously filthy and stuff. The music was what was keeping my head sort of like blocked. To an extent, there's always a blockage between every single person and Allah, right? There's something that's blocking us, a sort of distraction. Today's generation, I mean, you don't really have a choice. You have your Netflix, you have your laptop, you have your smartphone. Everywhere you go, anywhere you are, you can just watch a show, you can watch a movie, you can distract yourself with a YouTube video. It's all there. So you obviously have to take a leap of faith here. You gotta tune yourself and find what is the thing that's blocking you. It's like, you gotta drop what you love most, basically. Like when I dropped music, it was just for a day. I was like, you know what, let's just see what happens if I drop this. I just gotta try for one day. On that first day, I felt like I was getting smarter. Like on that day, man, I was having so many thoughts, because usually you don't think, right? I'm always just thinking whatever the artist is thinking, and that's how I live, you know? But when I dropped the music, I was like, I started thinking about weird thoughts. I was like, you know, what if God doesn't exist? Is it actually okay to have, you know, girl-boy hangouts? Is it actually okay to go and, you know, even if they don't drink, can you go to a place that people that drink and they just stay with you? Like, I wanted to know the answers, you know? And I started looking at what Islam says. And I started having questions about Islam. And I feel like everyone wants to know these answers, but we don't have time to pose the questions in our head because we're too busy listening to something else talk to our head. And so you never have the time to actually think for yourself. We're always distracted, you know? All it is, I decided I'm gonna filter out what I'm receiving every day so I can leave time to know what I want to receive, and then I'll go get it. And just try it for a day. And all you have is just your thoughts. Just see what your thoughts are saying to you. By your nature, you're gonna find yourself gravitating more towards him, because it's like you just completely remove these blockages. So all you're thinking about is like, wait, what does God want from me? You know, these kind of things start happening, and like that's basically how I started my journey. I just removed the most distracting tool, which was music for me. You will feel a lot more less of a drunk mind, because that's what it is. I mean, we're drugging ourselves, we just don't realize it. You only realize it when you stop. You know, it's like you'll never know sobriety once you get sober. You can't talk about sobriety when you're an addict. You don't know. So just try it out. It's pretty cool. If you feel right and, you know, Allah sees how sincere you are in this attempt, then I guarantee you some miracles are going to happen. Because when I did it, I never intended that I would even become a practicing Muslim. I didn't want that at all. Like, I just wanted to see what's going to happen. You know, I was like, you know what, I'm going to try this for you, God, but like for what day? And that attempt maybe was so sincere that it just happened to help me later. So I think make that one attempt. Just drop whatever is keeping you blocked for a day. Just see what happens. For a lot of people, it's not just music. Sometimes it's a girlfriend, sometimes it's a type of sin, a place you go to, whatever that thing is, whatever you think is blocking you or making that sort of distraction, just drop it for a day, see what happens, and inshallah khair for the rest of us. And that's all, folks, and I'll see you next time on Some Muslim Kid.